Hey, good morning, guys. What is up? It's Karan this side, and in this video, we're gonna just scan through all the majors and see if there is on any high probability tradable opportunities for the next few sessions. Before that, let's jump into the weekly calendar and see what's going on over there. There was some JPY rate folder news event, BOG Outlook, BOJ policy rate, and we also have some USD CB consumer confidence report at 7:30, which is a orange folder. Tomorrow it's JPY bank holiday, so it's better if we just avoid JPY for the day, taking swing positions in JPY for the day. And at the same time, I can see that there are some NZD and AUD rate folder news events during the Asian session tomorrow. We have AUD CPI, MM, and YY. We also have CAD, BOC monetary policy report, BOC rate statement, overnight rates, and the final cherry and the cake at the end of the day is the FOMC statement for USD at 11:30. Okay, we also have this one at 11:12 a.m. So perfect. Let's see what's going on in Dixie. And Dixie was quite confusing this week. It managed to open like this. I don't know what it is. It opened like this here, and we traded all the way higher towards this highs. And right now we are here. It's what we are actually basically expecting a more continuation for Dixie upside. But at the same time, I'm just aware that this highs are already cleared, so there is no agenda towards upside. It's actually a little choppy, so I'm just gonna skip it and I'm gonna jump into Euro USD. I'm currently holding a short position in Euro USD from this level. I'm gonna I'm targeting for this lows. Let's see what's going on in daily perspective. The daily bias is definitely bearish. We can target for the previous day's low. In monthly perspective, we have only there are last 2 days left, 2 days, 17 hours left for the monthly candle to close. And this month was pretty bullish, and right now we are correcting back lower and closing like this. Let's see what's going on in weekly perspective. We can still target for the previous weekly low. I'm just targeting for this levels in my current position. In daily perspective, we can target for the previous daily low, but at the same time, I'm just aware that we're currently trading above 50 EMA, which is a negative sign for the overall bias in daily time frame. In 4 hour, I'm holding this position. Let's see if we have any scaling opportunity for the downside. So that is there any scale in opportunity? We can look for short from this level. This looks like a clean breakout structure, but this is a little aggressive one. So I'm just gonna avoid it. I don't have any clean levels upside where the liquidity is feeding inside. So there is nothing clean in Euro USD. I'm just gonna hold my current position and I'm gonna hold it towards the previous day's low and this low. Let's see what's going on in GBP USD monthly perspective. Pretty much same story. I'm looking for overall the bias is definitely bullish. After creating this breakout structure, we are we corrected back all the way lower to this level, and this is beautifully like the 50 EMA is beautifully lining up with this overall bias. And it's this monthly candle was strongly bullish. We still have 2 days left for the monthly candle to close, and it's highly possible for the next month we're gonna open and start trading back higher. So overall the bias is bullish in monthly time frame. Let's see what's going on in weekly perspective. The previous weekly high is cleared. The previous weekly high is cleared, and right now we are correcting back lower. I can spot a fair value gap at around this level, so deeper correction towards this level is quite possible for the next month. In 4 hour time frame, Okay, this is actually a little confusing one because overall I can spot a breakout towards upside when the overall environment is bullish. So it's possible that we're gonna just see some little minor correction and then a continuation towards upside to clear this highs. But at the same time, I can spot this LV over here, and overall the monthly candle is also closing. It was a strongly bullish month, so a corrective phase downside is quite possible. What I'm gonna look for, I'm gonna look for some intraday shorts. Overall, in daily perspective, the daily bias is bearish. It is not that strong bearish because the last daily candle is still green, but we managed to clear some good significant highs and then close like this. It's possible that we're gonna trade below this low. But I'm just aware that we're also breaking out upside, so the probability of like GBP USD trading below this low is a little low. And what I'm gonna look for, I am gonna look for this kind of price levels to look for shorts. I'm waiting for price to go above sweep like Asian range high and then give me some good confirmation so that I can look for short and target towards the previous day's low. Overall, the trend is looking bullish in terms of EMA in 1 hour, but still, let's see how it unfolds. I'm just going to drop my Fibonacci over here. It's possible that we are going to trade all the way higher to 38.2 before we start dropping, but this level is beautifully lining up with 61.8, so I'm just going to stick with it. Let's see what's going on in AUD USD. Okay, this is something interesting. In monthly time frame, overall we are bullish. This monthly candle is strongly closing strongly bullish. We corrected back all the way lower last month here in this fair value gap, and right now we are strongly going towards upside. We still have 2 days left for the monthly candle to close, and it's possible that the next monthly candle will open, correct back a little lower, and then start moving towards upside. And what I'm targeting for this, like this is actually a little too long term. We're targeting for a buy side liquidity which was formed in 2022 June. And what I'm expecting for the next month, I'm expecting price to open, correct back a little lower, and trade above this buy side liquidity that I just marked over here. In weekly perspective, this was a good corrective phase downside. If I just drop my Fibonacci on this impulsive move, then after this impulsive move upside, we corrected back lower at 38.2, which was lining up with this fair value gap level, LV level, and prices are right now beautifully bouncing from this level. The previous weekly high is cleared, and it's possible that we're going to see some continuation towards upside to clear this weekly high too. We're still stuck inside the range of this weekly high, this weekly range, this weekly price range. But at the same time, what I'm waiting for, the monthly candle is gonna close within next 2 days, and the overall month was pretty bullish. It's possible that we're gonna see some good correction towards downside before we start creating a new high. So in daily perspective, the daily bias is definitely bullish. We can target for the previous daily high, but at the same time, in my other pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, I'm looking for shorts. We don't have any clean short setup here, like GBP USD and Euro USD. I can spot this level from where we are actually bouncing. Overall, things are lining up for a long setup, not a short one. So what I'm gonna wait for, I can also spot a breakout at around this level. So it's possible that we're gonna retest this level, which is also lining up with my monthly bias because in monthly what I'm expecting the next monthly candle to open and trade back a little lower before creating a new high. So in 4 hour, what I'm gonna look for, I'm gonna wait look I'm just waiting for a deeper correction lower at around this level, and then I'm gonna look for longs. uh, I'm not looking for shorts in AUD USD right now. I'm looking for longs. I'm gonna look for longs from this kind of level. I'm just skipping this level because it looks like an insider range sell side liquidity, and this is definitely not lining up with our monthly bias and overall storyline. And at the same time, we have a clean breakout and retest model over here, so this area is way more prominent than this level. So I'm just gonna stick with this one. I have my alerts on, and let's see how it unfolds. Pretty much same story for NZD USD. Pretty much same thing. And monthly time frame, overall, we're still stuck inside this bearish in range. This was the last break of structure towards downside, but this monthly candle is closing strongly bullish. 2 days left. It's possible that we're going to open, trade back a little lower, and then start moving towards upside. And then NZD USD, what we're waiting for? We are waiting for just a correction back lower. Same story, pretty much same story as AUD USD. We can look for this highs. We are looking for this highs overall. And I just want to see some deeper correction before we start planning for any long in NZD USD. Uh, I'm just waiting for price to come back lower, at around 61.8% of this level. We also have 50% at around this level. If we just drop a Fibonacci on this impulsive move, then we corrected back all the way lower to 61.8, and right now we are thrusting towards upside. So what I'm waiting for, what I'm looking for in NZD USD, I'm waiting for price to come back lower at around this level, and in that case, this setup is also going to line up with the 50 EMA in 4 hour. And then if I find some good rejection from this level, in that case, I can start planning for long and target towards this high. So that's my plan for NZD USD. USD CHF last day, I was planning for a long here, but I missed this setup because it was too quick to actually react on this. I was not in front of the chart at that time. It was NY session, mid NY session 10, and we missed a really beautiful trade. Overnight spread was not that good in my broker with this one, but I'm still safe in this one. But I'm not just not involved into this one right now. I'm targeting for this high, and for now I'm just gonna let it run, and maybe I'm gonna plan for a short from this level. But for now, there is nothing clean for me. Okay, USD CAD. USD CAD is something interesting. I was looking for longs in Monday, but right now the overall price action is pretty much bearish. Even though we managed to create a breakout structure upside in weekly perspective, but still this drop is very significant and strong towards downside. It's highly possible that we're gonna keep dropping towards downside to clear this lows. In daily perspective, the last daily candle was bearish. It's giving me a bearish daily vibe, but at the same time, I can see we are currently into this area of demand. And if what I'm waiting for some good rejections, some good bullish breakout structure towards upside in USD CAD. And if I find any good bullish breakout structure in USD CAD, in that case, I can plan for longs. But for now, there is nothing. USD JPY, I am gonna plan for longs from this level. I'm just waiting for price to correct back a little lower. I just want to target all this relative buy side liquidity over here. It's building up very quick, very clearly, and the overall weekly, day, monthly, every time frame is bullish. Every time frame is bullish. The last monthly high is not cleared. We are currently closing as an insider bar, and it's highly possible that the next monthly candle will open, trade back a little lower, and start moving towards upside to clear this high. Uh, which is possible, but at the same time, drop below this low is also possible. Let's see what's going on in weekly perspective. The weekly bias is definitely bullish. We can target for the previous weekly high. We still have like 3 days left, so it's possible that we're gonna get some good rejection from this level. And if we find some good rejections from this level upside, in that case, we can target towards this high and this high for the long term. So overall, it's giving me a bullish vibe, and I'm looking at this level right now, which is lining up perfectly with the breakout retest model and this 1 hour zone here. I'm also gonna consider this whole area as a zone, but this one is actually the main zone over here. So if I find any good rejection from this level, in that case, I will start planning for a long. For now, it's just a skip. I have my alerts on over here, and let's see how it unfolds. There is nothing clean in gold. I was long in gold in the early session, early Asian session in the Monday, but I got stopped out here. And there is nothing clean for me gold for me right now in gold. I'm just waiting for some good bullish breakout structure, and then I can plan for longs. We can't plan for shorts right now. Maybe we can plan for shorts right now. We have some clean sell side liquidity standing right at around this levels. So it's possible that we're gonna keep dropping towards downside to clear this low and this low. But for now, there is nothing clean. But I can spot this one. This level is looking promising to me, but we are already playing out from this level. So uh, there is nothing interesting in gold right now. So yeah, that's all from my side. I'm also holding a Euro JPY short, which is already closed maybe with a take profit. It was a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, pretty good trade, a solid start for the week. And the GBP USD is also sorry, GBP JPY is also dropping. Euro JPY I just booked 3 hour over here. Perfect. So yeah, that's all from my side, and see you soon on the next session, guys. Have a great day.